Aloha, my friend. Most custom GPT demos are theater. They sound smart until you ask one question. Where in our policy does it say that? If your GPT can't cite it, it can't say it. Because in corporate life, confidence without citations is how problems start. Today, I'm building a simple custom GPT called Policy Pilot. Under 10 minutes, non-technical, real office value. Policy Pilot does two jobs. One, answers policy and procedure questions using your uploaded files with citations. Two, drafts compliant emails and messages that route approvals correctly. Here's the rule that makes this safe. If the answer is not in the knowledge base, it must say, not found in the knowledge base. No guessing, no invented HR policies, no hallucinated security rules. Let's build. In ChatGPT, go to the sidebar. Scroll to Explore GPTs. And in the upper right corner, click on Create. Now, we're in Configure a new GPT. Let's go ahead and let's give it a name. We're going to call it Policy Pilot. Oops, let me put the Policy Pilot in the right place. Name, and then a short description of what it does. And I'm going to go to my instructions. And for the description, a knowledge-based policy and procedure answer bot that cites the exact policy section, routes approvals, and drafts compliant emails and /Slack messages. If it's not in the knowledge base, it says not found in the knowledge base. No guessing. So I'm just going to use the first couple of sentences as a description for it. Then we see the description begin to appear in our preview of our GPT. Let's go ahead and give it an avatar. So right above the name, click on this little plus, upload photo, and here we have the Policy Pilot avatar image that I made with ChatGPT. There we have it, nice. Now the most important part, the instructions. This right here is where we tell it what we want it to do. So I'm going to paste in here this AIM prompt that includes guardrails like use only the uploaded knowledge base, cite the exact policy section when you answer, ask clarifying questions when details change the outcome, escalate sensitive topics like HR, legal, and security. If it's not in the files, say not found in the files. Oh, excuse me. If it's not in the files, say not found in the knowledge base. So all of those instructions are here, and they are done in the AIM prompting style. So I'm going to go ahead and copy it. All the instructions. Paste them right in here. You can always click on the link in the description and book an appointment if you need some help or when you need some help doing some work with AI or building your own GPT or coming up with the right instructions. Next, I'm going to upload the knowledge base. So here we see the knowledge base. Click on Upload Files. And there's 3 files that I'm going to upload. And my files containing my policy question router, the company policy handbook, and message templates, and an escalation playbook. That's these 3 documents right here. Open. And now you'll see they're being uploaded right into your Custom GPT. And next, I'm going to disable all the capabilities. We're not going to need web search, canvas, image generation, none of that. We want it to refer to our knowledge base, to what is called an embedding. And then for the recommended model, let's just give it a model to default to, and we're going to go with 5.2 instant. It's one of their latest models, and instant means it's fast. Okay, so that's it. The build is done. We can go ahead and press create in the upper right-hand corner. That's it. So let's save. Now we're going to test it like grown-ups. One question it should answer, and one question it must refuse. Let's view the GPT. All right, here we are. Close the sidebar. We're in our GPT. It's using what I recommended, the 5.2 instant, the description of it. There's the policy pilot. All right. So now the first question. And this first question, it should be in the policy. And it's going to be, can I get reimbursed for a $60 client lunch? And what do I need to include? So let's go. Boom. There we have it. What I'm looking for is a clear answer in plain English, a citation to the exact section, the required documentation, and any clarifying question it needs to stay compliant. So here we have the answer. And now we can see that a weak GPT, let's say with no knowledge base, just some weak instructions, it may give you an answer. However, it's going to give you a weak, confident paragraph of an answer. That's going to sound really good, and if you didn't know anybody, you might believe it. A useful GPT gives you a decision plus next steps plus receipts and approvals, just like this. There's your answer, your receipts, your citations, what to include, and it even includes an optional draft message that can be edited on screen and then copied, pasted, and sent. Isn't that wonderful? Look, next steps, category. Oh, here we have it. Boom. We can just copy and paste it. Nice. Now let's move on to where the next one. So as you can see, this is where the time savings shows up. This kills a 12 email thread back and forth between finance and your manager. Is this going to get approved? What do I need to submit? Nah, you just go to Ask Policy Pilot and it tells you. Now let's do the not found moment, the test that exposes bad bots. So I'm going to go ahead and ask, what is the bereavement policy? What is a bereavement leave policy? If Policy Pilot guesses and gives me an answer, it fails. If it says not found in the knowledge base, it passes. So let's go right ahead. Let's do it. There's our answer. Not found in the knowledge base. Woo! It worked. And now that we see it here, it's done what it should have done. It routes me to HR operations right there. It drives a message asking for the policy link right over here. Hi, HR team. I'm looking for guidance on our bereavement policy leave. And it telling us that no, giving us a no instead of giving us an answer, it's not a limitation. It's the safety feature. Your assistant must have permission to say, I don't know, when policy is missing. We don't want it hallucinating. Now I show the second payoff, compliant communications in seconds. So I'm going to paste right in here. Draft an email to my manager requesting travel pre-approval to Chicago, March 10th through 12th, estimated $900, and say I'll book using the preferred method. So let's go right ahead. Here we have it. Just like that so you can see it. Now let's go right ahead and submit it. Let's go. And what I want is a subject line, clean professional body, placeholders were needed, and the language aligned to specifically the travel rules. So here we have it, just like we wanted. There's our placeholders. Hi, Bob, or whatever your manager's name is. Samantha or Tony. There we have it. A clean, professional body. The placeholders right here where we need them. And the language that aligns right with the travel rules because it came right out of the knowledge base from your embedding. That's what the knowledge base is called, the embedding. And we used PDFs because PDFs seem to be working a little bit better in our knowledge bases. You could upload other like Microsoft Word documents and the like. However, PDFs work best, and Excel spreadsheets. So there we have it. Very nice. Thank you very much, Policy Pilot. And because the win is not AI wrote an email, the win is AI wrote a compliant email that won't get bounced back. That's Policy Pilot. Knowledge base grounded, citation driven, safe by design, actually useful at work. Nice, effective, it works, and it was easy to build. Got questions? Leave your questions in the comments, and I'll answer them throughout the day. Remember, my friend, like I always say, keep on learning. I love you, and most of all, don't get mad. Get yourself some skills. Aloha.